Okay, can somebody tell me? I just noticed this. Why is there a hand, and why does it match the hair on the other side of the screen? And Raven, what am I looking at?
Okay, we have the maid, we have the white-haired girl, we have white hair of. Is that
More like
someone?
a yeah, it's like the other white hair is pinkish, like blood's in it or something, or
Hmm.
really bad dye job. I'm kind of hoping, but the hand matches. It's not really blood. It's more like it's like a very weird color. What is going on?
Well, considering we started with we wake up in this mansion. We don't know where it is. We don't know who that maid is. Who just calls us master outright and is very chatty for someone we just met.
And other things. It seems
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
And we're in what may be an incest story from hell. I said it. I'm sorry. That's literally what that story is giving me vibes of. Like, this is not fun.
Hopefully, we will be moving away from that and onto other disturbing matters.
That are a little easier to swallow.
I'm back. What? Not about...
Really?
Not
Did you
a...
read something you're not supposed to?
Yes, I have eaten the forbidden apples. Bite me. Ah! Didn't mean it.
Or maybe. Or maybe the pomegranates of going to hell and away from you for 6 months?
Yeah. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. And Mitty, I don't quite remember. Was it the last time we were with this he had spoken with the white-haired maid before Nelly here made the maid's life's hell?
Yes.
She redecorated today. No, she didn't. She got the maids to redecorate.
Yeah.
You're a spoiled rich kid. I was praying for my immortal soul.
No kidding.
Away from you.
Because you're kind of nuts.
Yeah. And the point of voice acting in this is off and on, depending how we feel at the time.
To be honest, I don't think we need voice acting for this. We need a psychiatrist for this.
Oh, if I know how to get Clownfish working, it's just bringing. Oh, Dr. Hugh Mann is coming to analyze this mess. Kid, you want to get away from your sister as soon as possible.
And of course, my phone rings in the middle of this.
Of course he does.
I texted him to call me back later.
If needs be, we can pause the recording. It's one of the natural things about being a Let's Play. If you have cats, they will distract you. If you've got phones, they will go off. If you are Vast, it will announce Vast has completed its scan.
Usually the phone doesn't go off. The cats will try to distract me and they fail. And I have my door closed this time. And I don't have a Vast.
Yeah. And Mitty, it's been a long time since the last sort of Vast interrupting their Let's Play.
It was McPhee for me for a while.
Ugh.
I know. It always came pre-installed. I always uninstalled it.
Same here, but the problem with that particular brand of software is you need a piece of programming to get that thing out. and I don't trust them to provide it.
I've never had a problem. Thank God.
Don't get any strange ideas. Haven't yet introduced myself, and I thought I should as a member of the family. Oh, she knows. She knows.
Well, technically he didn't. He was spying on her.
I have my duty. I am the man in the house when Daddy's away. Don't ask me.
I'm just a crazy bitch. She is.
All day long. Oh, yeah, remember? Oh, yeah. There's that. Pops away too easily.
At least she's honest about the fact that she made the maid help redecorate her room because it was an all hands on deck thing.
Yeah. They have manservants?
I was assuming so. I just figured Nellie didn't want men in her room except for her brother. I don't fucking know.
True, but then again, being a visual novel where so far we've only seen artwork of 4 characters, and that's probably all we're ever going to see for each chapter.
Oh, yeah, that's the excuse she's using.
Yeah. But you are not a man, you are my brother.
That has some implications, noting.
Yeah. I guess your father gets yelled at to get out. Well, it's time to become a manservant.
Sane?
Sure.
Open-minded? Yeet her in the river.
She's already said she ain't gonna tell you.
She basically threatened him. Threatened her.
Ellipses. She said ellipses? No ellipses.
Well, yeah, she did say that. I remember she actually did say that.
Well, she's just basically joined the house. She's got Miss Crazy Pants over here just getting down the grill. That is a good question. Because no matter the situation.
He has some brains in there.
Yeah, sure.
Except, why did you bring him up? He's your brother.
Yeah.
That's a little too accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, he does have a point, but at the same time, we both know that's not true.
Yeah. It's also reminded of how big his head seems to be, and how tiny his hand Not just his hand, but his entire arm. This
Kid
arm,
needs to eat.
this arm looks
Kid
fine.
needs. I was gonna say he needs to eat more.
Yeah. Mind you, her head is freaking huge.
To be fair, so is her ego, so it fits. Move.
How much time? Him.
She's gonna kill Mel.
Dum dum dum. It says here the name of this particular section was Tranquil Days. It's so tranquil. Despite his near devastation of Nellie's news, his flaxen eyes continue to wander in the hopes of catching the sight of the girl, blah 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 blah. By now it should be quite obvious what Mel was feeling.
Yeah, teenage romance.
Let's having difficulty comprehending the things that were going through his heart. He was horribly unstable. He's horribly unstable.
I think she meant lost, and that was just a bad way of putting it, because let's be honest, neither one is stable.
Yeah.
Because Mel doesn't seem violent or angry, just really confused.
So you started teenager then?
Yeah, a standard teenager who probably wasn't really taught about anything, because remember, he was kind of allowed to his own devices.
Yeah.
So his parents probably never gave him any guidance.
Oh no, he's going through this through the deep end.
Yes, it is.
You know, this just makes me glad that Magpie is kept busy by her job.
She already has a crush on Tiny, and you have an evil plot for her with the dinner party, because... yeah, kept busy by her job, my butt.
Yeah, you're all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it, because character going through goofy stuff is kind of funny.
Admittedly, by the time this video should be going out, that session should have happened.
Yeah, so this is not spoiler territory. We don't know what happened yet, because we haven't had it yet in our timeline, in the past, in the great and powerful past. Speaking of D&D, I may eventually ask you to bring in a Dragonborn skeleton pirate friend of mine, because her D&D group is basically going into bullshit territory.
If things continue away with Nathan, and if he drops out, there's room. Hang on, skeletal Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyo is very creative with her characters.
I bet if you were to take him to see a romance at the theatre in his present state, he would describe just as much as a little Nelly. Alright, boy, we're going to see Romeo and Juliet. You're going to take the wrong message from this.
I don't cry at tragedies because they draw a parallel to our own lives. I cry at tragedies because they're boring usually. Not a big fan of tragedies.
I'm trying to remember that song by Steps. No, it's from the Bee Gees. Tragedy.
Fair enough.
Then it was covered by Steps and God knows who else. Yes, this is the quality of our commentary. We get in depth and then we got off the deep end.
To be fair, so did this story. And I think it's still falling. Also, I love how this feels like, oh god, something bad's going to happen in the text, but the music is kind of like a lounge in the 1920s. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, put the earbuds back in. Because for those who don't know, I keep the earbuds out just for the sake of being able to hear my co-hosts. Such fiery emotions erupt from his breast.
Did he explode? That would be funny.
It is that it's an actual physical thing, and it's people just get sick of it because they have to get these buckets of sand around just to put it out.
Yeah, we are making a story into a comedy because it's not giving us anything to laugh at. Again, this feels more like we should be in the 1920s. There's a singer in like a nice sparkly dress singing on the stage. This music.
Considering you're saying the 1920s, and that's generally when steampunk is generally set.
Yep.
So in a word, Magpie's first date then. Hey, Magpie. You.
I was gonna say, I wasn't thinking that! And again, for anyone who's not familiar, even though you're on the channel it's supposed to be on, Magpie is my ranger character. He's my DM. And he's a very good DM. Also, Surratt told me the truth. You fire the crew all the time! We had to test Woodruff.
It's actually been a while since the last fired them. There she is. You know, it took me to realise that thing on his shirt that's usually on either side, I thought it was either something on his shirt or it's a bit of dirt. No! It's these ivory framing bits.
Okay. What, she's not allowed to fucking read?
Ah, you're just a maid. You cannot read.
Wait, they're supposed to be from grand houses, so yeah, they are going to be able to read.
Mm. Hey, baby. Good to see you. Slap.
I'm waiting for that. At least the, whatever time period this is equivalent to that.
Yeah. Oh god, too close, too close.
Really? Really? Boo! Really? Really? We're doing this. We're doing, like, okay, I've had in RPs characters do this, but the characters know each other, are friends, and are goofing around like idiots.
He's a dumbass. Pure and simple.
He's lucky she didn't, like, reflexively, like, smack him or something. Yes, you did. You went up to her and said boo. Yes, you did.
So you a dirty, dirty liar.
Okay, I like the maid. Did he pick up this technique from his sister?
Well, her technique of getting people to notice her is glumping.
Or dropping rose petals on the books.
Yeah. So that's
Which
you.
I was gonna say, which is slightly better than saying boo, I'm gonna say.
And saying boo is slightly better than being glumped. You're fine to eat what you want when you're not on duty. I imagine they don't take kindly to the maids, just maids and mansellers just reading when they should be working.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Books, books, glorious books.
Does that mean he's not even in this language?
Hmm.
A feudal lord. Ooh.
Oh, kanji. Maybe.
Well, it could be like a feudal lord from like Europe too.
And missing out,
Because
not too hot on history.
feudalism is just a term for when somebody had serfs, which are kind of like a slight step up from slaves.
Oh, it's basically what is it? Employees who don't get paid.
Basically.
To quote
And they have to give
basically everything over. Oh, here's a loaded line. He's complaining about the quality of the harvest. That will definitely be out by when this goes up.
That's in 2 weeks.
Candy's Forsaken Line only produces oversour grapes. And out there in a feral, unused field is someone lurking, going, "Challenge accepted."
And then 2 seconds later, a ranger going, "Shut up!" Again, for those that don't know, the harvest was, in the case of when the video's coming out, a mess. Well, we don't know how it goes. We'll probably know like in a few videos down.
Oh god, just to include some poor kid by the name of Linus, waiting for the great pumpkin spirit to appear.
You would do. I was trying to avoid the Snoopy reference. I was trying to avoid that. Because I used to love that Halloween special. In fact, at a convention once around Halloween, I was walking around and somebody dressed as the Charlie Brown ghost gave me a rock. So I would say the line. It was so cute. I have a lot of fun with these.
You have seen how I am with my references.
I had to explain the Dune one to Keo because I'm still not over that, and I still love the fact that I came off the top of my head the queasy cataract.
I needed Lantern to explain that one to me.
I don't actually know what it is either.
It's about... The bit about the cinnamon water is the spice is in the water.
That one I figured that out. It's the Queezark Takrak or whatever he said.
I think he's supposed to be some messiah figure or something like that.
Oh, that BS. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okasan thought he was the main character. That actually makes it worse. Oh, so he wasn't born here. He was born on the other estate. And they moved there. Okay. Oh, the dad doesn't like the roses.
Yeah, they look alright, but they're both thorny.
Maybe he's allergic, like he sneezes. Because I wouldn't like something I'm allergic to.
Yeah. Is that? No, they probably wouldn't use that particular bit of music. They've got, probably never get away with it. Not without permission, anyway.
Yeah. What's the name?
I don't remember it, but I remember it being used in the early trailers for Godzilla King of Monsters.
It's sort of like a classical piece, like one everyone should know.
Yeah.
Back to lounge music.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like a light-hearted moment, but
Yeah.
doesn't feel it at all.
Something about this music feels off as well.
It's... What are they trying to convey with the... Like, yeah, what are they trying to convey? I'm big into, like, music fitting the situation. Be it in a music video, be it in a game, be it in a movie. I mean, you can ask Raven, like, when we were talking about, like, our last session for us, which was me writing down a worm's back at the end of it, because that was epic.
Yeah.
He put in Red vs. Blue Warthog music, and I know it was meant to be a joke, but I'm sorry, my brain just went, no, this does not... I know we're the Bastard Smalls, but we deserve epic music. And put in something else!
Kudos for your choice.
It was the first good track I could find in my giant collection of music. I'm a bit of a music buff. Granted, I wish I could have found... Like, if we ever do a Tavern Brawl, I know exactly what song to pick. Because Dwarven Metal is amazing.
If I knew how, I would probably try to insert background music in there.
Yeah, that's like my one thing about our sessions is that we need background music. Because that would really, like, fit the mood. But, yeah, that's really hard to do.
There's the free stuff you get on YouTube at the same time. It's... Will we get away with using that and not get hit by copyright strike? Because that system's seriously broken.
Yeah, I know. Even if you use, like, royalty-free stuff.
Hell, even the BCAP Star did. That got hit.
Yeah! So that's why the Bastard Smalls don't get a soundtrack yet. I am going to find theme songs for each of the characters once I know them a little bit better.
It's going to be getting to the point of, oh, then we access to the channel and the raw files. Why? I'm adding music.
I like horror stories. I do admit I do have a soft spot for Lovecraft, despite the fact that he's actually a terrible person.
Oh, suppose he was growing out of it, maybe, towards the end. But at the same time...
Not really.
If nothing else, he was starting to go to the aspect of where he was basically killing himself. And he only decided to change his mind about it when it was too late. Think about Lovecraft stuff. The best stuff about Lovecraft ain't written by him.
There once was a girl, and she was locked away in a mansion deep in the forest. What is this, Rapunzel?
A mansion with only one window.
How does that work?
We're not going to get introduction to Silent Hill the Village, are we? But the window sat high upon the wall, far beyond her reach. So it
was very dark inside, unlike this mansion. However, the girl did not like the outside world. Well, convenient.
It's for the people. People suck.
Fair point. Lots of scary things. Oh god, that's pretty much what we said. There are lots of scary things out there, after all. Like Trump supporters and anti-vaxxers. Though she may have been alone in the mansion, she grew comfortable with the darkness in time. She had nothing to be afraid of. That may not be true.
Unless we're talking the darkness from those comics and the games, and then it's... Well, that darkness has needs.